Have you ever felt sad for no clear reason, like a quiet heaviness in your heart that just won't go away? That's exactly how Ravi felt, day after day, even though everything around him looked normal. Ravi had been feeling sad for days, but didn't tell anyone. He just smiled quietly and said, "I'm fine," if someone asked. But inside, he felt like a small candle in a dark room, almost out of flame. Every morning, he sat at the window with a cup of tea, staring at the world moving on without him. He didn't know exactly why he felt so low. Maybe it was the pressure. Maybe it was loneliness. Maybe it was just life feeling too heavy. Inside, he felt like a tree standing in dry soil, still standing, but slowly losing strength. One morning, his grandmother noticed. She walked into the kitchen, and even without words, she knew something was wrong. She quietly prepares a cup of tea, a silent offering of comfort. She brought 2 cups of tea and sat beside him. She didn't ask any questions. She just looked out the window and said gently, "When I was your age, I felt like this too." Ravi turns to his grandmother, his eyes wide with surprise and curiosity. "You did?" Ravi asks, his voice barely a whisper. Her gentle voice filled the room. "Sadness is like a cloud," she said. "The more you think about it, the longer it stays. But if you slowly shift your thoughts to other things, like the good around you, you'll remember that life is still big, still beautiful, just like the sky behind the clouds." She smiled softly and added, "It's natural to feel sad sometimes, but if you keep looking only at sadness, it will feel heavier. Instead, try to notice the small good things, like a kind word, a warm light, or a friendly smile. These things remind us that sadness doesn't last forever, and there is always more to life, just like the wide blue sky behind the clouds." Soft sunlight fills Ravi's room, gently lighting up every corner and adding warmth to the quiet space. Her eyes, pools of warmth and concern, reflect a deep, abiding love. Start with small things. Make your bed, water a plant, write down what you feel, talk to the sun in the morning, and remember, even when you feel nothing, doing something kind, even for yourself, is a good place to begin. Ravi makes his bed, a small act of self-care. Sunlight streams through the window, brightening the room. Ravi looks at the neatly made bed with a sense of accomplishment. Ravi walks through the park, observing the vibrant world around him. He pauses, noticing the vibrant colors of the flowers and the joyful laughter of children. Ravi takes a deep breath, feeling a slight easing of his sadness. Ravi sits hunched over his desk, shadows dancing around him in the dim light. His brow furrows as he pours his heart into a worn leather journal, the pen scratching softly. A flicker of sadness crosses his face, yet a small smile emerges as he remembers a moment of hope. Ravi sits with his grandmother, sipping tea in the calm morning. A real smile appears on his face, and his eyes show a new feeling of peace. The sadness didn't disappear overnight, but each time it came back, he remembered what his grandmother had said and trusted that the clouds would pass, because they always do. Sadness comes quietly, but so does healing. Sometimes all it takes is a kind word or a small step. Thank you for being here. Come back anytime you need a little light.